So today starts Bout of Books 11.0, and I did not know if I was going to have time to participate. I really probably don't for the number of books I have to read, but I do have an audiobook that I'll be doing every day, so I'm going to definitely consider that as my books for Bout of Books. If I finish that one, I think I did pretty good. So my book TBR pile is pretty much books I've checked out from the library that are going to be due come like the first week of September. First on the list is these. I checked these out, just never have had time to really read them. So quick, easy reads, right? So the Oron High School Host Club. I have volumes 1, 2, and 3 checked out. I watched the series recently on Netflix, so I was like, I'm going to give this will actually be my very first ever manga series, so I wanted to give them a try, and I decided I'd go with one that I technically already know what's going to kind of happen. So there we go. Next on my list is Doomed. I don't even know why in the world I checked this out. Maybe it's because it has the cool little power button on the cover. I really don't know. I don't even know what it's about. But it's going to be due the first week of September sometime, so I want to go ahead and read it and get it out of the way. It may be good, it may not be good. Personally, I don't know. It sounded interesting. I don't really remember what it was about whenever I checked it out. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely try to read this for Bout of Books 11.0. Fan art! The library was receiving this in at one time, and I had not yet read it, and I had seen some people at Goodreads reading it, and I decided I wanted to give this one a try also. For the record, this will be my first ever gay couple book. I've never actually read one in young adult. I've read a few in like the romance and stuff like that, but I've never read one in young adult, so I'm going to consider this my very first ever one for young adult. Kind of looking forward to it. It has a couple of pictures inside of it, not a lot. There's all the pictures. But yeah, I'm looking forward to kind of reading this one. Checkout slip is still in it. Okay, so The Pretenders and its sequel, License to Spill. The library was getting in License to Spill, so I decided to go and check out and read The Pretenders as well as License to Spill. It sounded interesting, and I had not yet read them. Last but not least, our library got this one in yesterday. I went and picked it up yesterday also. They got it in this last week. I went and picked it up yesterday. Blind Spot for Boys. I saw them ordering this, and it sounded really good. So the main character is a photographer, and she has decided to swear off boys, and as soon as she decides this, she meets a really amazing looking guy, doesn't know too much about him, and she also, her dad ends up being diagnosed with something that is making his vision fade, so she is going on a photo safari with her dad before he loses his vision, and so she's leaving the guy that she just met. I don't know if it's going to be any good. I haven't seen any reviews for it yet, so kind of looking forward to reading this one this week. It may actually be on the top of my list, even though it's not due until later on in September, and these are due like September 2nd. So definitely looking forward to this one. Last but not least, the audiobook of choice. So I started walking yesterday again, and I'm determined to lose the weight, so I started walking yesterday again, and I was listening to The Maze Runner. My goal is to finish The Maze Runner via audiobook this week. I know, crazy goal, but that is the goal. And I also have an ebook checked out of If I Stay. my goal is to also kind of read that one. That one may be read at work while these are read here at the house. The movie comes out for if I stay at the very end of the Bout of Books Read-a-Thon, so I am hoping to have it finished before then. Hopefully it's not that long of a read. I haven't read it yet. I only just downloaded it yesterday. It was just available for me to download yesterday, so I'm going to read that, and I'm going to do the Maze Runner audiobook during the walks each evening. I walk late evening, so I listened to the first 3 chapters, and I now understand why people say it's a dull book. But hopefully it gets better after I get into it more, so yay! If you're participating in Bout of Books, tell me what you're reading down below. Like, subscribe, I don't care. Actually, I kinda do, but I don't. Thank you for watching. I'm Samantha, this is the Bookish Diaries.